This is Irontrader. This is Sunday night. So I want to take a look here at Bitcoin, at crude oil, and at natural gas. Now remember, natural gas, we have the contract roll here going on, okay? All right, this video is for information purpose only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Now you can see the market, last Friday just sold right off hard. Now the futures line, the Nasdaq are up here about 80 points here. So we got to see if we got to give ourselves a little bit of turnaround here. Okay, so you can see here where Bitcoin went right on up here, and I always watch that 50-day and that 21-day. Well, it went up, popped higher, but you notice that it couldn't close, and it closed below that 8-day. Okay, that's not very good. Okay, so we had a low of 94,580 level. Okay, so we're looking right over here. Okay, you had 98,295 so far. It held that. And then if that's lost here, then we'll come back to the bottom of this candle here at 93,305. Okay, so just watch Friday's low, that 94,580, and then just right there, okay, that 94,285. And this is going to be a key level right here, that 93,305. Now, again, if that's lost here, then what we can do is we can come down to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 92,745. We have 92,350, and then we're going to come right down to the big retest down here. You're sitting at 91,455, which is that price channel. Now, if that gets lost, then we're going to come right here to the bottom, looking at 89,525, and then we have your 100-day sitting at 88,713. Now, again, if this is all lost here, I just always want to point out this gap and this fill here. Okay, so these would be downside support targets. Okay, so you're looking at 8670, and then we look at the top of that candle at 77,930, and then we come right over here to this 200-day at 75,863 level here. But again, we just have this long sideways action. We had this like a bull flag going here with the ascending channel. But now that's pretty much gone. This is just sideways trading action is all this is here. So this on the upside here, this is what we're looking for. We need to get right back above that 96,643. That's that 8-day. Okay, if we can, then we're going to do is we're going to come up here. We have this 21-day that just crossed over the 50-day. That's 98,883. And then we have your 200-day sitting at 99,126 level. Okay, so that is going to be strong resistance, your 8-day, your 21-day, and your 50-day. Now, we have this cross here over that 50-day, and that's really not what you want to see here. And this 8-day looked like it was trying to roll up here, but now it just flatlined right on out here. So this is going to be very, very strong resistance. However, this can also be very, very good trading, okay? So we had this candle here, and then we had really two nice green candles. So that was good there on the upside. But don't be afraid to take this on the short side, okay? So I trade IBIT for the long and BITI for the short. And it seems to work out very, very nice. So it's a two-way trade until we close above this 21-day right there at that 98,881 and that 50-day at 99,120, 125. Now, if we can get above that, then we always look to a Friday's high. We had that 99,765 level. Then we come up to the top of this candle here, 100,765, and then we just start ratcheting up here to that 102,635, and then we just follow the candles all the way up. But again, we have to get above that 8-day, that 50-day, and that 21-day. But right now, just watch that 8-day on the upside. It's going to be very, very key. Downside, just watch Friday's low. That's going to be very, very crucial on a closing basis, that 94,580 level, and then the bottom of this candle here at that 93,305, and then your retest at 91,455 here. So basically, just trade this. Don't say I'm going to go all long or I'm going to go all short. Just trade it because this is the kind of market that we have here right now in the old Bitcoin. Okay, 45. Well, that's not overbought or oversold. Pretty much sitting in the center there. Okay, your green is still below your red, but we're right on the bottom here. So any kind of a catalyst that we get would rocket this thing much, much higher here. Okay, so let's just see. Remember, just trade this. This is not a long. This is not a short. This is the combination. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil and here we have natural gas. Remember, contract roll is going on right now here, so that's why we have this big drop-off going on, okay? So here's what we got here, okay? So the crude oil, we put in a huge red candle, and it took out pretty much all of this, what we had on all the gains here. Now, I have the SCO going, which is the crude oil short, okay? And all I do is scalp the UCO because I don't really have a whole lot of confidence in what's going on here. Simple reason is this, okay? We have a high, a lower high, and a lower high. So we have that descending channel going on down there, and now your price is below all your simple moving averages. Okay, now your 8-day crossed over your 100-day. That's not good. Your 21-day crossed over your 50-day. That's not good. And your price channel now is coming all the way on down. That 75.21 is basically just the top of this candle right here going on here. Okay, so right there. Okay, so just watch this area right here. This is going to be very, very strong if you can get above all of that. So I just say I like to show you where it can go, but right now that's not where she's going to be going. Now we want to look here. Let's just look at the downside here first. So we need to hold on a closing basis this 70.12. Okay, that's very, very key. So if you just look to the left there on the candle, look at the bottom of the candle, that was 70.12. That was your support level. Now we came all the way down here today so far at 69.80 level here. Okay, so basically we just follow this candle here. You're looking at 69. A 44 level will come down here, 69.33 level, and then we can come all the way down to the bottom here, 68.59, and then we come down here at 68.42 level. Okay, if it keeps right on going, then we just follow the candles here all the way on down until you retest some of these channels here, which is at 66.98 level. Okay, again, I like to show you what could possibly go. This could just go sideways here for a while too. Now, upside here, well, so far I made a 70.47 level. Okay, so what we're looking for at the bottom here, looking at 70.02, just above that. So your next resistance there is going to be 70.52. Let's take the bottom of that candle right there. Okay, and then what we do is we'll come up here to this bottom of this candle here, looking at 71.17. But realistically, this here, this 8-day, this is going to be everything. Okay, 71.31. That's what we're looking for. Your next is sitting right above that at 71.48. And then we have that 21-day at 72.48. Then we have your 50-day. We get above that 50-day. Then we can come up to the top of this candle here, say 73.14. Come up here, you have 73.68, and then we have that 74.01 level. Then we can come all the way here to the left here. We have this 75.21 level. But again, this is going to be very, very, very strong, even to try to get up here because there's so much resistance. And now we're below all these simple moving averages. Not good. 42, this is not overbought or oversold. The green now is below the red. It looks like it wanted to curl up here on that nice rally up here, but that Friday took everything, all the air right out of the old sail. Okay, so on the downside again here, basically watch this price channel at 70.12 and then watch today's low at 69.80. If we lose that, we follow the candles down, and believe me, they can go down quite a ways here. They can go all the way down to the 65.27 level here. Okay, so everything you really need to know is about the support is sitting right here. You lose that 65.27, you're going to hit 63, 60, and then you're going to go down to the 57 level. That's why I'm short, but again, I just scalped along, and I got to see how this all shakes out. Big target up there is this. Watch that 8-day. That's going to be very, very critical. The 100-day. If you get above that, then you got that 21-day, that 50-day, and then we have the 200 SMA here. But when you have this descending lower series of lower highs, that's really not good. Okay, natty gas here. Wow, this is just really just like a parabolic just kind of a situation here, which was really actually pretty good for trading. Now, I don't hold any natural gas overnight. I just buy it. I scalp the UNG for the long, KOLD for the short. Seems to work out pretty nice. Always seems to give you a chance to get in. Now, what we did, let's look at the upside here first. We have this gap here, okay? So you look at 409. There's your gap. You look to the bottom of this candle here, okay, 414, okay? 409, 414, your gap and your fill. Now, if we can get it back above all that there, then we're going to be looking here to the top of this candle at 430, 432, okay, 436, and then we have 439, and then we have Friday's high, 444, and then 4.47, okay? That is going to be all your upside. Downside, this 8-day is everything. Like I always say, the price is above it, it's going to be sideways to up. If when the price gets below this 8 SMA, it's sideways to down. Okay, so this is what we're watching here. This is going to be very, very key, 3.97. That's going to be very, very crucial. Then we can come down to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at, what do we have here on the 8-day? Yeah, 3.97. And then we have 3.39. This level right here is going to be good because see how we kind of like put it all in there. That's going to be your 3.82 level. Okay, very, very strong. And then we can come down to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 3.72. And then we start running into that 50-day right there at that 3.64 and that 21-day at 3.60. But again, we got to lose that 8-day before it can come down here. Natural gas has been very, very strong here. So let's just see how this all shakes up. So basically on the downside, watch that 8-day. If that 8-day is lost on a closing basis, then we're going to be shooting for that 50-day and maybe even that 21-day. Now, again, with the contract roll here, it's kind of an illusion because UNG, KLD won't change, just the futures and actual natural gas will. Okay, on the upside, just watch that 409. There's your gap. Watch that bottom 414. If we can rally up here, then we can maybe hit some of these targets right back up here. So don't have any opinion. Just trade this. This is a long until we start losing that 8 simple moving average. Okay. Now you can see here we hit that pretty much that 70 mark. She's coming right on off here. The green is still above your red, but it looks like it wants to roll. So let's just see how this all shakes out here. Just give it time. Be patient. Let the trade come to you. Don't force it. Okay, that's the key. Is people they force the trade. They say, "Oh, I'm going to get into this." But remember, we're going to have a correction here. If you look at the seasonality charts, like I posted there, they're on my playlist, or you can go to equityclock.com. Seasonality is we really have a sell here through about that mid-March, and then we have a long situation here. So a pullback here is not going to be out of the ordinary on any level. And a lot of times, if you have a pullback, like in the Dow and the S&P and the NASDAQ, it kind of brings everything down all at one shot here too. Okay, so no matter what you like, a lot of times, even though the stock is good, it kind of brings it all down. Look what's happening with Meta here. Okay, it tagged almost 740.91, and what does Meta closed out there on Friday at 683? Okay, so it just kind of brings the whole thing down. Okay, that's what I got for. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, here before 7 o'clock, and we'll get you all ready, set up for the day. Remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.